Welcome to Lento English. Ready to level up your English? Here we learn through stories, slow, clear, and fun. Listen, relax, and enjoy the journey.
One introduction. This is a story about a big event in the world. It is about peace and how countries work together. Sometimes people who try to make peace get a very important award. This award is called the Nobel Peace Prize. Something surprising happened recently. A country in Asia called Pakistan said something important. Pakistan said it wants to give the Nobel Peace Prize to the President of the United States. This president is Donald Trump. This is his second time being the U.S. president. Why did Pakistan want to do this? Pakistan said President Trump helped stop fighting between two countries. These two countries are India and Pakistan. They are neighbors in Asia. Sometimes they have problems. Recently there was fighting between them. It was a difficult time. Many people were worried. Pakistan said President Trump helped stop this fighting. They said he used his leadership to help India and Pakistan talk and stop the conflict. This fighting happened not long ago in May of this year. It was a serious situation. The fighting between India and Pakistan was very bad. It was some of the worst fighting in many years. Both countries have powerful weapons, so stopping the fighting was very important for everyone. Pakistan believes President Trump played a big part in making the two countries agree to stop fighting. They said he was a genuine peacemaker. Because of this, Pakistan decided to nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize. A nomination is the first step. It means a country or person officially suggests someone for the prize. The people who give the prize will then think about it. Getting a Nobel Peace Prize is a very big honor. It means the world sees you as someone who has done a lot for peace. This story will look at this event from different sides. Did President Trump really help stop the fighting between India and Pakistan? What do India and other people think about this? How does this nomination fit with other things President Trump has done or said about peace? This story will try to show you different ideas. It will talk about how countries try to solve problems without fighting. This is called diplomacy. It is about talking and finding agreements. Making peace is not always easy. Different people have different ideas about how to do it and who helps the most. This story will be neutral. It will not say if one person is right or wrong. It will just tell you the facts and the different opinions people have. It will explore the ideas around this nomination. It will look at the different views on peace, diplomacy, and President Trump's role in the world. This is the start of the story about this surprising nomination and what it means. 2. Why Pakistan nominated him. Pakistan officially said they wanted to nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. They made a public statement about it. Pakistan said President Trump deserved this award because of his important help with talking between countries and his strong leadership during a difficult time. This difficult time was the problems between India and Pakistan in May. It happened during President Trump's second time as president. Pakistan said it was the worst fighting in that area for many, many years. The two countries, India and Pakistan, had attacks across the border for several days. Many people died, and people were afraid of a much bigger war. Pakistan believes that President Trump played a very important part in stopping this fighting. They said he helped make things less dangerous quickly. They felt he saw what could happen and was a very good leader. Pakistan said President Trump talked strongly with both sides, with their country and with India. They believe this helped stop a much bigger fight between the two countries. A bigger fight could have had very, very bad results for millions of people in the area and in other places too. Pakistan's government said that President Trump's actions showed he really works for peace. They said it showed he wanted to solve problems by talking. Because of this, Pakistan decided to officially put his name forward for the Nobel Peace Prize. They felt his help during the May crisis between India and Pakistan was a strong reason to give him the award. 3. Different views on help. When the fighting stopped between India and Pakistan, people had different ideas about how it happened. Pakistan said that President Trump helped a lot. They said he was important in stopping the conflict. Pakistan agreed with President Trump's idea that he helped make the ceasefire agreement. But India had a different idea. India said that the United States did not help them stop the fighting. India said they did not want any help from another country. They said they talked directly to Pakistan to stop the fighting. India said they worked together with Pakistan themselves to make the agreement. President Trump, on the other hand, said many times that he helped. He said he was the one who made the ceasefire possible. He talked about using trade as a way to help. President Trump said he told India and Pakistan that they needed to stop fighting. He said he told them this was important so they could continue to trade with the United States. So, there are different stories about how the fighting ended. Pakistan and President Trump said that the United States helped to stop the conflict. India said that the United States did not help, and they stopped the fighting by talking directly to Pakistan. Indian and Pakistani officials gave different descriptions of how the agreement was reached. Pakistan praised the help from the United States. India said it was less important. They wanted to show that they worked together directly for the truce. This means people have different views on how much outside help was involved in ending the fighting between India and Pakistan. 4. His past with the prize. Before Donald Trump was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize by Pakistan, he already had a history with the award. It was not the first time the prize was part of discussions about him. For many years, even before his second term as president, Mr. Trump often talked about the Nobel Peace Prize. He frequently said that he felt he should receive the award himself. He believed he deserved it for different things he had done or helped to achieve. He often spoke about this desire to win the prize. He seemed to think his actions were important enough for this kind of international recognition. This was a feeling he shared publicly on many occasions over the years. He felt his work in certain areas of the world or on specific issues was worthy of the Nobel Peace Prize. At the same time, Mr. Trump also had strong opinions about other people who had received the prize. One person he often talked about was Barack Obama, who was president before him. Barack Obama received the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009. This was early in his first time as president, after he had been in office for less than 8 months. Donald Trump was very critical of this decision. He often said that he did not think Barack Obama deserved the prize at that time. He felt that Mr. Obama had not done enough work for peace to receive such a major award so early in his presidency. He voiced this criticism many times over the years. His feelings about Mr. Obama's prize were very strong. In 2013, Mr. Trump even asked the Norwegian Nobel Committee to do something unusual. He publicly called for the committee to take the prize back from Barack Obama. He wanted them to officially cancel the award they had given to Mr. Obama 4 years earlier. This was a very strong statement and showed his clear disagreement with the committee's choice. These past actions and statements show Mr. Trump's long-standing interest in the Nobel Peace Prize. They also show his willingness to question the decisions of the committee that gives the award. He has often felt he should win it himself. He has also strongly criticized others who have won it, like Barack Obama. This history provides some background to the current situation, where he has been nominated for the prize by Pakistan. 5. Peace efforts now. President Trump began his second time in office with important goals. He spoke about wanting to bring peace to big conflicts around the world. One of these was the war between Russia and Ukraine. This war has been going on for a long time and has caused much damage. Many people have been affected by this fighting. He also talked about ending the fighting in Gaza between Israel and Hamas. This is another area with a long history of problems. He said he would work hard to make peace agreements in these places. He stated his desire to see the violence stop and people live safely. However, bringing peace to these areas has been very difficult. The fighting in Ukraine continues. There are still many battles and much suffering. The situation in Gaza is also still a big problem. Peace has not come to this area either. President Trump has not yet been able to make peace deals in these places. These conflicts are complex, with many different groups and interests involved. Finding a way for everyone to agree is a slow and hard process. It takes time and much discussion between leaders. During his current presidency, a new and serious conflict started in the Middle East. This was fighting between Israel and Iran. This conflict began in June of this year. It added another difficult challenge for peace efforts. The situation between Israel and Iran quickly became more serious. There were attacks from both sides. This new conflict created more tension in a region that already had many problems. It made the goal of peace even harder to reach. The world is watching this new conflict closely. President Trump's goal to bring peace now includes this new challenge. Stopping the fighting between Israel and Iran is another big task on his list. It shows how quickly new problems can start, even when leaders are trying to end old ones. The path to peace in the world is long and has many obstacles. President Trump continues to face these challenges as he tries to achieve his goals. He has spoken about wanting to find solutions through talking and diplomacy. He believes that talking is better than fighting. But the reality of these conflicts is complicated. Each situation requires careful work and understanding from everyone involved. The goal is to stop the fighting and help people live without fear and danger. This needs strong effort from all sides involved in the conflicts. It also needs support from other countries. The world watches to see what happens next in these difficult situations. Bringing peace is a big promise, and it requires much work every day from many people. It is a goal that many people hope for. 6. Conflict in the Middle East. During President Trump's second period as the leader of the United States, a new conflict began in the Middle East. This fighting started in the month of June. It happened after Israel carried out many strikes against Iran. These strikes from Israel took place on June 13. Following Israel's attacks, Iran also decided to respond. Iran launched its own attacks against Israel. The fighting between the two countries continued for about 1 week. This conflict was very serious and had a bitter human cost. Many people were killed on both sides. Reports from Iran's health ministry stated that more than 400 people lost their lives in Iran. In Israel, the government reported that at least 24 people were killed during this time. Israel explained the reasons for its attacks. They said they were targeting places that might be part of Iran's nuclear activities. Israel also said they attacked high-ranking military officers in Iran. It was reported that several of these important officers were killed. Iran used different weapons to attack Israel in return. They sent drones and missiles. These attacks reached far into Israeli land, hitting areas in both the north and also in the south of the country. The situation became very tense and dangerous. President Trump spoke about the possibility of the United States using its military in this conflict. He said he would make a decision about U.S. military involvement within a period of 2 weeks. This was a timeline that President Trump set for himself. At the same time, Iran's foreign minister made a public statement about talks. He said that Iran would not agree to start negotiations again with the United States. His reason was that Israel was still attacking Iran while talks were suggested. Because of this, there were no discussions happening between Iran and the United States to try and stop the fighting or find a peaceful solution. This new conflict in the Middle East created another big problem for the world's efforts to achieve peace. It added a new, complex situation to the challenges that leaders face. It clearly showed that stopping wars and making peace in different parts of the world is a very difficult job that faces many obstacles. 7. Talk in Pakistan. The news that Pakistan decided to nominate United States President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize brought different feelings and opinions among people in Pakistan. It was a topic of much talk and discussion across the country. Some people felt that this nomination was a good step for Pakistan. One person who spoke strongly in support of it was Mushahid Hussain. He is a well-known figure in Pakistani politics and used to lead an important committee about defense in the parliament. He openly supported the nomination on social media and in interviews. He said simply that President Trump is good for Pakistan. Mr. Hussain believed that if nominating President Trump makes him happy or makes him feel more important, then it is a useful thing for Pakistan to do to help its own interests. He mentioned that leaders from European countries also try to make President Trump feel important, suggesting it is a common way for countries to work with him to get things done. He thought that helping President Trump's image or ego could be a helpful strategy for Pakistan's goals in the world. However, other important people in Pakistan had a very different view. They did not agree with the nomination at all. One strong voice against it was Maliha Lodhi. She is a very experienced diplomat and served as Pakistan's ambassador to the United States in the past. She said publicly that the decision to nominate President Trump was unfortunate. She explained her reasons for feeling this way, pointing to President Trump's actions and words about other difficult situations in the world. She specifically mentioned that President Trump had supported Israel's war in Gaza. This war has caused a lot of fighting and suffering for many people. She also noted that President Trump described Israel's attack on Iran as excellent. Maliha Lodhi felt that a person who said and did these things about conflict and war should not be nominated for a prize that celebrates peace. She added that she believed this nomination hurt Pakistan's pride and standing in the world. She wrote that it compromises our national dignity. This meant she felt the nomination made Pakistan look less honorable or less proud as a nation in front of other countries. So, within Pakistan, there was a clear split in opinions about the nomination. Some people saw it as a smart political move that could benefit Pakistan, perhaps by making President Trump more favorable to the country. They thought it was worth doing. Others saw it as a wrong choice that went against the very idea of peace because of President Trump's other actions, and felt it was not good for Pakistan's image and self-respect on the world stage. These different talks showed the complex feelings about the nomination in Pakistan. 8. What it all means. This story is about a big event in the world. Pakistan nominated the President of the United States, Donald Trump, for a very important award, the Nobel Peace Prize. This nomination happened because Pakistan said President Trump helped stop fighting between India and Pakistan. The fighting was serious, and Pakistan said his help was important. They said he showed strong leadership and helped countries talk. But not everyone saw it the same way. India said they did not need help from America. India said they talked directly with Pakistan to stop the fighting. President Trump himself said he did help. He said he used talks about trade to make India and Pakistan agree to stop fighting. So there were different ideas about who helped and how much. This shows that in international relations, countries can see the same event in very different ways. In Pakistan, people also had different opinions about nominating President Trump. One person who was important in the government before said it was a good idea. He thought it could help Pakistan. He said it might make President Trump feel good about Pakistan. But another important person from Pakistan, who was an ambassador, said it was not a good idea. She said President Trump had supported war in other places, like between Israel and Gaza. Later, fighting also started between Israel and Iran during his time as president. She felt nominating him was wrong because of this and hurt Pakistan's honor. President Trump had talked about the Nobel Peace Prize before. He often said he should get it for different things he did. But recently, he also said he would not get the prize now, no matter what he did. This whole story makes us think about what peace really means. Who is a true peacemaker? Is it someone who helps stop one conflict, or someone who helps peace everywhere? Different people have different answers to these questions. Nominating someone for a big prize like the Nobel Peace Prize is a way countries talk to each other. It can show thanks, or it can be part of a country's plan. The world today has many countries with power. Making peace is a very hard job. This nomination shows that even giving a peace prize can be complicated. People will always have different ideas about who deserves it and why. It depends on who you ask and what they think about the person's actions in different parts of the world. Peace needs talking, understanding, and trying to see things from another side, even when it is very difficult.